Kanye West full discography. Album number 3, Graduation. Hello there. Yes, I know the Kanye summer is over. I failed miserably, yes. But if we couldn't make it, if we couldn't listen the whole discography in one summer, it means the only thing, the one and only thing. It means now it's the Kanye's year. I hope it won't be Kanye's decade. So today we're listening to the Graduation. Let's go. Hello, beautiful people. I am Killer King. I'm a skateboarder, musician, and YouTuber. And today we're listening to The Graduation, Kanye's third album, and the last album from the Bear trilogies, as far as I understood it correctly. So this is probably like conclusion of his first era. Right? After that, things changed from like more classical to something more auto-tuney, I guess. Because people in the comments wrote a lot about 808 and Heartbreak, about its auto-tune aspect. So I bet Graduation will be like classical something, and then it's gonna be different. But you know what will be after 808 and Heartbreak? My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And as far as I understood, it's like the most desirable review of like this whole discography. And I'm so hyped to listen to this album, but now it's Graduation. And we're gonna do it right now. You know what? Since I completely failed the Kanye summer, I'm going to like do Graduation. After that, I want to like listen to Kendrick Lamar because, you know, I'm listening only Kanye. I want to listen something else since anyways I failed summer. And also I want to do like metal music recommendations for rap fans. Like a lot of rap fans on my channel right now. So I want to like give a little guide to the metal world, to the metal music eras, because, you know, metal is a great genre of music and I highly recommend you to check this out. So that's why I'm going to make a little guide for you. Like it will be just explanation. What is that? Where to start? How metal is divided by genres and eras in terms of time, because, you know, it's like started in 70s and now it's like almost 30s, so it's been almost 60 years and it has like a lot of eras in time and styles, and I'll give you the brief like explanation what it's all about and where to start and how to understand it. So if you're like curious about this, you can start with this, because, you know, I like rap music. I'm not a rap fan, but I would love to dig into this. That's what I'm doing right here right now. And maybe some of you would love to do this same thing with metal, right? And I will be a little helper there. And before we start, I want to say about my Patreon, because if you want to listen to the whole album with me without cutting any parts for YouTube to avoid copyright situation, the full version of this video without editing will be available on my Patreon. If you want to listen to the whole album without cuts, go to Patreon. If you're okay to listening to the edited version, you can stay right here right now and continue with me on YouTube, where this video will be shorter and the music will be cut into pieces to avoid copyright abnormalities. Alrighty, let's go. Kanye West, album number 3, Graduation, 2007. Yeah, it's still a bear on the cover art, but now it's a drawing. Fancy, fancy one. It has only 13 tracks, which is good. We can do it in one video. I mean, of course I checked before I started recording, but it also has 2 bonus tracks. Okay, we'll see what we have on YouTube. These bonus tracks are always messing around with me. Track number 1, Good Morning. Good morning, USA.
Good morning. This is my dissertation, homie. This shit is basic. Welcome to graduation. Good morning.
I love this kind of romantic, slow type of music, like. It reminds me of Lupin the Third, Cagliostro Castle. This cartoon like took so much space in my heart with all its visuals and music. So when I hear something familiar, I'm like, yes, I love it.
How you doing your thing? Good morning. Good morning.
Musical structure here is like so classical that this is barely a rap song. You can determine it by genre only by the vocal style.
Scared to face the world, complacent career student. Some people graduate, but we still stupid. Get on down.
This space type of keyboard in the ending is like so 80s. It's interesting who came up with this type of keyboards. Like whose decision was that? I mean, like, that's awesome. I heard this type of keyboards only in old cartoons, Soviet cartoons, or in Kanye's music. Which is crazy. Alrighty, after each track I will give to this track a rating. And this rating will be based on my likings. If I like the song, the rating will be high. If I didn't like the song, the rating will be low. So this song I will give as 7.5 because it reminds me of Lupin the Third, because of this space sound keyboard at the ending. And basically it was beautiful, chill song, but nothing like crazy. 7.5. So good so far. If you will hear different weird noises in the background, it is his fault. It's Rick, his little selfish doggo, and he likes to make weird noises, right? Look at him go. Alrighty, track number 2, Champion.
Yes, I did.
That is a intensive song. It started off like intensive with a lot of stuff going on. Like a wave, like a big wave at the sea. Whoosh! And you're in the song.
So if we gon' do it just like this.
The structure is like ding, 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 weird. It's like jumps from one part to another part. Not so groovy in my opinion.
For me, giving up's way harder than trying. Lauren Hill said her heart was in Zion.
For me, giving up's way harder than trying. That's cool. That's the attitude.
Champion. Pop the gun. Stand up. Here he comes.
For me, personally, I would call it a 6 because still it wasn't a bad song like in any way, shape or form. But there's like zero chances for me that I'm going to re-listen it again because the tempo is weird. There's no like groove that I like. That's enough for me. I would call this 6. No chance that I'm going to re-listen it again. But still, it's a good song. I doubt that soon I will hear a bad song, like obviously bad song from Kanye. I am agree that this is a bright sounding song. It has a lot into it. It's like, as I said, intensive sounding, a lot going on, and the ending is cool with this female backing vocals. But still not for me. I'm sure some people in the comments would say, damn, our tastes are so different. This is a 10 for me. Yes, I understand that, but this is exactly why we're all here, to like discuss, to like see different opinions, different tastes. This is why we're here. You know what I just realized? If this full album has 15 songs, that's a lot. I will film it in one session. I will upload longest version on my Patreon, as I said, without editing, with all 15 songs in it. But for YouTube, I will divide it into 2 parts anyway, because cleaning up 15 songs to make it without copyright claims, it will be different. And dividing it into 2 parts for YouTube will be easier for me and will save me a lot of time. I hope you will understand me. Yes, Patreon, 1 part immediately, YouTube 2 parts, I hope, also without a long breakage. I just realized it when I was listening to this, because you know, cleaning up all the copyright claims may take a whole day, and the more songs you have in your video, the more time you will waste for that. It's a very picky, complicated process. I'm sorry. But yes, I mean, like, I almost not lied. I mean, like, on Patreon, just 1 part. Alrighty, the next one is something that I again saw on the television. I have seen it on the television, I heard it already. Probably this is like a song that I heard the most before I even started to listen to any music, because you know, I was as every kid I was listening to television. I was watching TV all the time, and like no matter what was on the TV, I was watching this and listening to this. But you know what's the funny part? When I was a kid, I thought like that all music that I see and hear on TV, on MTV, I thought this is all pop garbage. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Kanye West, Black Eyed Peas, like it's all pop garbage. But I was watching this anyways. And now I understand that this was like amazing stuff. Okay. Track number 3, Stronger, featuring Daft Punk.
That don't kill me. It only makes me stronger.
Daft Punk is a genius project. I mean, like, they have masks, which is like always something that I like. The way they sound is, I mean, like, they're not singing, right? They're not like playing live instruments, but still they sound like only Daft Punk can sound, right? When you hear them, you immediately know this is Daft Punk.
Do anybody make real shit anymore? Bow in the presence of greatness. 'Cause right now that happy Satanist.
Keyboard job is like the best in the business here. Dude, 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 dude. Superb.
Act like you can't tell who made this new gospel, homie. Take 6 and take this, haters.
This chorus is genius. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, make us stronger. I don't know, it's just genius. It's undying classic of modern music, that's for sure.
Me like it. I don't know if you get a man or not.
This song has this groove, this kind of groove that I like, so I want to sing along to this song. That's a good sign always.
That's how long I've been on ya. Don't act like I told ya.
Well, what else I can say other than this is genius? This is a 10. I mean, like, obviously this song might have some flaws or something, but for me, it's a 10, like, in every way, shape, or form. Great vibe, great sounding, great verses from Kanye, great groove, great keyboards. I don't know. Everything about this song is great. I listened it, like, strategically, fully concentrated on this right now, not like I did when I was a kid. And now I can say this is a great song. This is something that is classical, you know, without the names of Daft Punk and Kanye West on it. Even like, if I would never like hear anything else from these people without knowing who these people are. Just listening to this song separately from these names, I would say yes, this is something amazing. It's hard to add anything other than that. It's just great song in every aspect. 10. Not bad at all. It was just third song in it, and it's a 10 already. Track number 4. I Wonder.
If you know what it means, what it means.
I hate these broken rhythms. I hate it. Yeah, call me simple, call me, I don't know, talentless, I don't know, call me anything you want, I just don't feel it. It is how it is.
I've been waiting on this my whole life.
Now it's all different. Now it's all completely different. Now the rhythm is good, and now I'm okay.
You say I think I'm never wrong.
I love the way that he reads the lyrics like "tuh, tuh, tuh, tuh." It's cool. It's cool. I like this groove.
You say he get on your fucking nerves.
Okay, I feel now this is a album of great keyboarding situation because basically in every song, keyboard is superb. It's on the front line. It always sounds impeccable. I love it. The previous album was about a jazz vibe, and this sound is about the impeccable keyboarding vibe, as I can see right now, as I can feel it at this moment.
And I'm back on my grind. A psychic read my lifeline, told me in my lifetime.
See, I told you, it's like nothing else other than keyboards now. Like Kanye and keyboards. Nothing else. No beat, no rhythm, just keyboards. The ending was chill. I loved the vibe. For the verses, for these good verses, for this good groove, I would say it's 7.5. I like this song because of this groove in the verses. I would say, but I would love to re-listen it again because it has groove. In the ending part, this beat, this like splashy, this splashy beat is also attractive. So this is like 7.5, nothing crazy like in the previous song, but it's a very pleasable song. Track number 5, Good Life. Funny, this vibe of this song is like immediately I had an impulse in my brains like, raise your hands up, and then like in the second line he's saying throw your hands up in the sky. That's a good work. Even without words, you feel the right vibe. You can like transfer the right vibe for the song with the music. Like I felt it immediately. That's funny.
It feel like Miami, it feel like NY, summertime shy.
By the way, thanks to anyone who helped me to understand what shy is. I never heard Chicago being called shy before. Now I know CHI, pronounced like shy, means Chicago. Thank you, people. I'm getting smarter with your help.
If she got the goods and she got that ass, I got to look sorry. You're a good life, I go for mine. Yeah, I got to shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. I go for mine.
Alrighty, that was a good live featuring T-Pain. I don't know, it's like probably a good song when you're driving, when you have an amazing time, when you're driving your car with your friends somewhere, I don't know, from club to party on the yacht or something. It's a song of a good vibe, of a party vibe with your friends. I don't know, I don't like parties, clubs. You know, typically metalheads, they are outsiders. And that's exactly, they want to feel this power in the music, to make them feel more powerful. It is how it is. I always love to concentrate on something, on a story, on a song, on a project, on a video game. I love to concentrate on things. And because of that, I don't like to party. Because partying is like complete loss of concentration. I can't do it. I just don't feel comfortable doing this. That's why I never party. That's why I prefer most of the time staying at home and like, or going skateboarding, or that's it. I don't know. I want to say 6 or 5.5 because of how far this song is away from me. I don't know. Like let's do it 5.5, like just for, you know, like, wow, never happened before in this series. 5.5. Wow, what's going on? Because of how far this song is away from me, from what I like, what I feel. 5.5. See, I told you, he's making weird noises. Disgusting. Alrighty, track number 6, Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Wait till I get my money right. I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven.
This sounds like Reach. And also the keyboard on the background just making it epic, you know, but still kinda you can feel it. This is like a song about money. Just even feel it. Ignoring the lyrics, you just can feel it.
Was you saying something? You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing.
I like the way he say nothing. This is like the best part of the song for me for now.
You can't tell me nothing.
I have to say, these choruses are catchy. They are slow, but their lyrics is like working. It's working. It's worked on me. I want to sing along. Alrighty, that was Can't Tell Me Nothing, and you know what? At the beginning I thought this would be another 6, because like, a song about the money, what? I don't care, I don't like it, I don't like this topic, I don't care about this, but the choruses were too catchy, and I want to say right now that this is like a 7.5 because I want to sing along these choruses. La 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 la, wait till I get my mind, all this stuff. Then you can't tell me nothing, right? That is fun. I mean, like, at least this is fun. Fun to sing along, funny verses. I love them. Track number 7, Barry Bonds. Pirate's name, Barry Bonds, the most vicious pirate. Oh, Barry Bonds featuring Lil Wayne. That should be interesting.
And here's another hit, Barry Bonds. We outta here, baby.
It is something different. The music is different, like the style is different, the groove is different, the vibe is different. It's something different.
Fresh off the plane, Konichiwa, bitches turn around another plane. My pants.
I love that on the genius.com it also written down with the Japanese hiragana font. Konnichiwa. Watashi wa Damn, I would love to learn Japanese, but I just don't have time for it. I want to learn Italian, which I know a few hundred words. I want to learn Japanese, which I know like 5 words. I wish I had more time.
I don't need ideas, I might bounce ideas, but only I can come up with some shit like this.
I love this beat, like dun, 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 dun. I love it, and it sounds like a little bit like a techno, something like this. It reminds me of old soundtrack from Trigun anime, which I want to talk about more. I hope I will do a video about this in the future. This very, very curious what's going on here. It's like different. This song is completely different from other things from this album.
We out of here, baby. We out of here, baby. Hey, Mr. West, we so out of here, baby.
That was weird. Like you barely can hear him. He barely have a voice. It was like I don't I'm not criticizing, it's just a fact. That was weird. That was weird.
Yeah, lights of a dawn, lights keep glowing, something crazy on my own.
This is so cool. I like it. Musically, I like it. It's like very, very interesting music construction. Very interesting to understand how it was built, one sound and another, what sounds where and all this stuff. It's like a lot of epic keyboard on the background and all this stuff. But Lil Wayne part is like weird. I would say it's 7 because of the music. The music was very curious, very interesting. Musically, I loved it. But other than that, it was a little too weird. Okay? Track number 8, Drunk and Hot Girls. I don't know, that's funny. It's 5 minutes 14 seconds. It's gonna be an interesting story. And you know what? For YouTube's version of this video, it's gonna be the last song for part 1. As I said on Patreon, there will be no part 1 or 2, but for YouTube, track number 8 will be the last for part 1. So Drunk and Hot Girls.
Don't do too much bullshit just to mess with these drunk and hot girls.
It sounds a little too epic. I expected this would be something completely different. This sounds serious and epic, and like I thought this is gonna be like funny song about putting. But this is a trauma for the author. He's been through it. He's serious about that.
Driving around town looking for the best spot for the drunky punk.
This sounds serious. This is interesting. This sounds unexpectedly good. I thought this is going to be like something not serious, and this sounds like it's like the best song so far. It sounds like it's one of the best songs from the album. This is something that could be released as a Cyberpunk 2077 soundtrack. It has dark vibe. I mean, like it sounds dark. I'm telling you, this gives me Cyberpunk 2077's vibes. It's like this song is ahead of its time for like 13 years. I mean, like Cyberpunk had amazing soundtrack. It's still stuck in my brain. The music so good, so on point. And this reminds me of the music. And this is 2007, emo period of time. My teenage years. This is good.
Lord, the lights are low, your eyes are bright, the music plays a sweet delight.
That was a beautiful bridge. Mos Def, I remember this name from working with Gorillaz, I bet. And it was beautiful. And I love Gorillaz. I mean, like, who doesn't?
Yeah. You only live once, do whatever you like.
To be honest, I'm a little shocked how much it reminds me of Cyberpunk's soundtrack. I mean, like, in Cyberpunk, they have amazing soundtrack. And this song sounds a lot like it. A lot like the best parts of the soundtrack. And I'm shocked how much it reminds me of this. And this is good. And I mean, like, in general, this song is rich in terms of music. Musically, it sounds rich. Not like it has sound like reminds me about the money. No, I mean like musically, it sounds rich. It has a lot of cool effects, a lot of cool little details. I think it sounds ahead of time. I mean, like, probably people from CD Projekt Red, they inspired a lot from a lot of different songs. Probably this was one of that inspired people to write soundtracks. But still, I love that this reminds me of that, and because of this, it's an 8. I would say it's an 8 because musically, vocally, it was interesting, it was unusual, it was different in a good way. It's a good song. I'm kind of a little shocked that this just sounds like in a game. I mean, like, this is 2007. The game came out in 2020. 13 years of difference, and this sounds like 2020 soundtrack for the game about the future. You know what? What's also funny? This album doesn't have skits. Which is good, because I didn't like skits. I didn't understand them, and like, I don't really care about them. This album only has like 15 pure real songs, which is good. So for YouTube, it was part number 1 of the graduation. On Patreon, it's like full. I said it 3 times already. No parts on Patreon, just a full video. For YouTube, it was part 1. What I want to say right now, so far, it's like the most like modern sounding album. You know, second album, it was about jazz. First album, it was like pretty classical. And this one, they add a lot of keyboard, Daft Punk, a lot of modern sounding things, one of which even sounds like it's from the future. And I mean, like, now we can say yes, it's from the future. It was from the future. I love that every Kanye's album is completely different. I respect that. I think it's awesome, and to be honest, I can't wait till we get to the like Vultures, Vultures 2. I heard a lot about Vultures 2 already, but of course I didn't listen to anything new because I want to like keep my emotions fresh to be recorded on the videos. So far, as always, it's a very interesting trip. And I'm very glad that this is just a third album because we have a lot of good times ahead, which is always a awesome thing. Yes, I failed the Kanye-sama, but the Kanye's year still goes on and it's gonna be an interesting year. I hope we can listen as much as possible during this year. I wish I could do like video every week. But I work just too much and my job is a video editor. So, when I want to chill, I go as far from the computer as I can. So filming these videos is a little bit complicated. Because it's basically as my job. Sometimes you really need rest. So let's conclude. The full video is already available on my Patreon. Link is down below. You can check it right now if you want. If you don't want to wait, you can do it right now. If you're ready to wait a little, I hope I will be able to upload part number 2 in a day, in 2 days. I hope I will do it as soon as possible. Please trust me, I'm trying my best. And it was Killer King listening to the Graduation by Kanye West. Thank you for being with me today. See ya in part number 2 in my other videos. By the way, you can subscribe to my channel right here, support me on Patreon right here, and watch another videos from my channel right here. We have the whole playlist of Kanye's vids. It's like you can watch it non-stop already. So thank you so much for being with me today. See ya in the next video.